Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new match review here on the channel. My name is James, and today we're going to go ahead and sit down and talk to you guys about Reading's 0-0 draw away against Charlton Athletic. That's right, a 0-0 draw, a scoreline that isn't associated with the Royals in recent memory. Reading are the third highest goals per game team in League One. But yeah, a 0-0 draw against Nathan Jones' Charlton Athletic at the Valley was the result today. Now, I'll say both teams will come away from this game thinking they should have got all 3 points considering the chances that happened. Reading had a couple of massive chances in the first and second half, but Charlton in that second half had a few massive opportunities where they really should have felt like they should have scored. Now, in terms of the Reading starting lineup in this fixture, it was once again a depleted team for Noel Hunt's side. Injuries and loans and just loads of different situations on display for Reading, but the one consistent that remained is Joel Pereira remaining in between the sticks. At left back, we saw the return of Abraham Kanu, and at right back, we saw the return of Amadou Mbenge, while the two centre backs were Harley Dean and Tyler Bindon. The midfield trio remained the same as we saw Charlie Savage, Harvey Nibbs, and Lewis Wing play in the middle. The left back and right back were actually playing at left wing and right wing today, as we saw Andre Garcia and Kelvin Abrafa occupy them forward positions, while up front, as always, was Sam Smith. Now, the first half saw Reading create the first opportunity when Harvey Nibbs had an opportunity that was blocked by, I think it was Jones at centre back for Charlton. It came on the right hand side when Kelvin Abrafa played Nibbs in, and just outside the 6-yard box on the right hand side, Harvey Nibbs saw his chance block and go out for a Reading corner. I got to say, for the first half, I thought Reading were the better of the two sides, but in the second half of the first half, I thought Charlton were the better team. Whether it was attacks coming down the wing consistently by Charlton, whether it was Thierry Small or whether it was coming from Tyrese Campbell, they were looking to attack Reading's wing backs often, and it's something that had a little bit of success for them. I think Small is someone that gained a lot of praise online from Charlton fans today, but as a Reading fan, I wasn't too impressed with him. Yes, I do think when the ball's at his feet, he is electric and he's got a bit of pace and a bit of skill about him, and there's raw potential there, but that final end product for Thierry Small is absolutely appalling. I can see why he hasn't scored so far this season when flicking through the Matchday programme and seeing that he hadn't got a goal, as absolutely every single time he cut inside and had a shot, it was either wide or it was miles over the crossbar. And look, I just don't think that final end product from Thierry Small was good at all. Tyrese Campbell as well, I thought let himself down a little bit. Lots of times he was diving to the floor, whether it was outside or inside of the box. Amadou Mbenge had a really tough task, as the referee could have blown up for a penalty at any point. Reading have conceded the most penalties in League One this season with 4, and referees like to give things away against Reading. Luckily, Amadou Mbenge stood strong and held his ground against Campbell while he was going over, and the ref wasn't buying any of it. Mbenge, though, was involved in what was arguably the most controversial moment of the first half. It came when he was pushed in the back and went off balance, and the follow-through on that tackle was absolutely disgusting. I went with a mate of mine today, and we both turned to each other and said, probably think that is a red card. But the referee gave a free kick to Reading following the push in the back on Mbenge, and then gave a yellow card to Amadou Mbenge based on the follow-through of what happened. I'm a little bit confused with the officiating there, as surely there would be a yellow card involved for the push on Mbenge. But hey, Mbenge came away with a yellow card, and luckily he didn't get a red. Now, it was 0-0 going into the half-time break, and the second half really should have seen Reading come out 1-0 up just 5 minutes in. Sam Smith had the biggest opportunity that was created by either side of the game. A big ball was played through, and Sam Smith was one-on-one with the goalkeeper. A really poor touch, though, with his right foot. Saw Sam Smith then poke it with his left. He didn't poke it past the goalkeeper, though, as he saved it, and it went out for a corner. Reading then, from the resulting corner, saw the ball eventually find its way all the way round at the other back post, and Sam Smith once again was there. He then volleyed the ball with his left foot and unfortunately didn't get anything. It looked like it came off an arm of a Charlton player, as all the Reading players started to surround the referee asking for a handball. Even in the away end, for me, I was appealing for a handball. I got to be honest though, wasn't really too sure if it hit a hand, but either way, I'm going to appeal for my team to win a penalty. Reading then had another corner and it went out and didn't really create anything massive after that. Reading did have another chance with Sam Smith again having a shot, And again, a hand potentially could have been involved as Smith was looking for a penalty, but nothing was given by the referee. But Reading broke away quite often in the game, but for me it was the defensive performance from Reading that was quite good. Lots of tackles going in and lots of headers being won in the air by Reading. Whether it was Tyler Bindon or Harley Dean, I thought both of them had really good games today at centre-back, but there was massive opportunities in that second half for Charlton. One in particular came when a cross from the right-hand side was played in and Joel Pereira looked like he could easily just gather and catch the ball. He did catch the ball, but then he dropped the ball, and the ball fell to Lee Byrne, who had a chance, but somehow Tyler Bindon has made an outstanding block. Another chance came as well for Charlton in that second half when I think it was Jones had a shot from a cross again from that right-hand side, but Charlton did have the ball in the back of the net at one point, but it was offside. Tyrese Campbell, though, he didn't know that, as his shot was blocked and went over Joel Pereira. It took a deflection, should I say, off Amadou Mbenge and went into the top left-hand corner. Tyrese Campbell has gone absolutely crazy. He's run behind the goal, he's failed knee slid, and yeah, he didn't actually know, but 10 seconds earlier to him running around the goal and knee sliding and going mental, the referee had his flag up. Tyrese Campbell, yeah, probably wouldn't put that one in the highlight reel. They did have another chance late on as well, but Joel Pereira swallowed the ball really well and, yeah, kept that really tight to his chest. Like I said, a lot of the game, though, was played in the midfield. I've got to say it was a real battle, whether it was down the wings mostly or whether it was in the centre of the park. Both teams, though, will come away from this thinking they should have picked up all 3 points with the chances they had. Sam Smith having the best chance for Reading, and for me, really should have been scoring there. It was a harder chance for him to score on the last game than it was to score here, and look, should have came away with something. But look, I'll take a point. I'm not going to lie, I will take a point. It was a decent result. Nathan Jones has got Charlton starting to tick a little bit now. It's 6 games unbeaten for the Addicts. Won their last 3 as well, beating Wickham on their last outing. And yeah, look, it was a decent result for Reading. Charlton also had a few extra days rest as their game against Crawley was called off. And yeah, look, Reading will take the point. It's a clean sheet as well. And like I said, a few individual performances were very good. For my mate, it was his first away game as well. And I gotta say, going to your first away game and having a 0-0 probably wouldn't have been what you would have put down on the agenda. But I will say it was a pretty entertaining 0-0. We can come away saying that, yeah, Reading have had a decent performance in this game. Now, in terms of the league table, Reading have actually dropped 1 position from 5th to 6th, but the more important thing is there's now a 3-point gap between 6th and 7th. Reading have created that 3-point gap between them and Stockport County, and something that's really interesting is Reading actually have Stockport in their next league outing, and yeah, it'll be a massive game, so they can create an even bigger gap if they're able to come away with all 3 points, especially at home where we are so strong. Stockport as well will be without Louis Barry, who has been recalled to Aston Villa, so it's a massive opportunity for Reading to come away and create a bit of breathing room between them and the chasing pack. Charlton, though, are now sitting in 11th, 34 points from 23 games played, and Reading sitting on 41 points from 24 games played. That's going to be it for this video today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. My name's been James, and we'll see you all again very soon. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.